Hello and welcome back to the channel. It is a Sunday night video. It is a special. It is the European Championships 2024 final against the Netherlands. Let's get into it. England versus Netherlands. We're going to look at the team lineups right now. Tried and trusted. Ramsdale, Chilwell, Stones, Tomori, James, Rice in front of them, Bellingham and Foden in the centre of midfield, Rashford on the left, Sancho on the right, Harry Kane is up front. We are 90 minutes away from glory, 90 minutes away from turning around what was a poor performance in the Qatar World Cup to winning a major competition for the first time since 1966. We made the final 3 years ago in real life. We lost out to Italy in that game. Now we take on the Netherlands, who we have already beaten 4-0. And I'm going to keep reiterating that point. We beat them 4-0 in the group stages. Surely this is a chance to get our hands on this trophy. But we know it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be that simple. They're going to be up for a modicum of revenge on us as well. Because what is that 4-0 going to matter if they beat us in this final and lift the trophy? It is the European Championship final. It is England versus the Netherlands. And it is now. Let's go. And here we go. Here is the team lineups as we went through. That is the England side, that 4-3-3 with Kane leading the line. Holland laying up with Van der Berg, Molenaar, De Jong, Kagman, Van der Meer, Koeman, Moosen, Rietveld, Wissa. And I missed the last two as we just skip forward. Van Nispen and Dekker up front. There's a few players here that didn't play in the opening game. Whether that means anything or not, I don't know. As they line up with the 4-2-3-1. There's just under 75,000 inside the Olympic Stadion here in Berlin. Nothing has happened here in the first 20 minutes. Just the one shot. Very, very cagey affair thus far. As we start to take a little bit of control. Second shot of the game goes to us. It was on target as well. Possession is pretty even, but Holland not doing an awful lot with it. As we move 35 minutes into this final, just waiting for something to happen. Holland get their first shot now. We have dominated this first half on the stats, but there has been no highlights, nothing to shout about. It is 0-0. We're going to go into the dressing room and we're going to thrash the arms. I'm going to sound far from pleased, and it has motivated everyone. It's motivated a couple of the subs as well. Can we do something as Reece James with his free kick hits it, and that is a very, very poor effort as it remains 0-0 here 3 minutes after half time. I know Holland will look to break with the long ball, but no such luck as Chilwell heads into the pass of Rashford. Rashford into Kane, who scores! Harry Kane makes it 1-0 3 minutes after half time, and it was a long ball by Rashford, who had just completely butchered the name during his pass. Tomori won the initial header. Chilwell into the path of Rashford, over halfway, looks up, plays it into Kane, who's running beyond the defence, takes it down and just puts it beyond the goalkeeper. It's 1-0 3 minutes after half time. And what a position we are in right now, as there was a tight offside as well. As Rashford played that ball, it's the right, I think it's the right back, they're just playing him onside, and 3 minutes after half time it is 1-0 here. Some of the players starting to struggle. Sancho is really struggling out there on the right hand side, so we're going to take him off and we're going to bring on Jack Grealish for him to get some time in this final. Half an hour in this final for him. Looking through, Foden is also really struggling, as is Chilwell, so we're going to take Foden off next. He is going to be replaced by Jordan Henderson for some experience in the centre of the park there. As Foden looks for Reece James now. Out to Grealish on the right hand side. Back into Reece James. Has to go back to Tomori under no real pressure. Gives it to Rice. Switches out to the left and Rashford. 1-on-1. And that's a poor effort straight at Van den Berg. As he will look long once again. And it's gone over everyone. And Dekker through. He's going to get the shot away. And it's straight at Ramsdale. And we've rode our luck there. As it's quickly given out and smashed up to the right fullback. Very poor. Van Kessel now. Into Wissa. Into Rietveld. Rietveld and Ramsdale with another save. And we are living so dangerously here as we go into the final 15 minutes or so of this game. We are going to make one more sub. It is going to be Ben Chilwell's going to come off, and we're going to bring on Joe Gomez for him. 15 minutes to go. A game where Holland have only had their 2 shots on target in the last couple of minutes. We've had 6, just that one goal. James with the throw in into Grealish now, flicks on towards Kane. He can't get there. Kagman clears it away, but Stones picks it up into Gomez. Rashford now, infield to Bellingham, through to Kane. Is he onside? He misses the target. He was offside anyway. Oh, Vandenberg puts it up, headed away, but Kane can nip in. Grealish on the right hand side, infield to James. Royce, James once again to Henderson. Switches that out to the left hand side. Van Diemen's going to get there first, so I think. Rashford dispossesses him into Kane. Pulls it back for Jordan Henderson. And we've done it. 6 minutes to go. And I'm not entirely sure what has happened there. Rashford gives it to Kane. He lays it back. Henderson with the shot. It's gone under Vandenberg. He's dived over the ball. 6 minutes left of a cup final, and he's dived over the ball. And Jordan Henderson off the bench has given us the trophy as we go into stoppage time. There it is. England 2, Holland 0. We are European champions in 2024. We have done what we set out to do at the start of this experiment last week when we did part 1, and we ended it on that disappointment as yeah, England European champions, 2-0 victory over Holland. What a tournament it's been for us. I don't think we've conceded that many goals either. I think we may have only conceded 1 goal all tournament. That defensive line has been exquisite all tournament. There's the cartwheel by, I'm not sure who the number 2 is, but wow. Harry Kane on 49 minutes after the most drab first half you will ever see. And Jordan Henderson with the goalkeeper making a mistake. Vandenberg diving over the ball there in the 85th minute to seal the game. Ramsdale played a 7.3, Stones 7.4, Tomori 7.6, James with an 8, Declan Rice 7.2, Bellingham 7.3, Henderson 7.2, Rashford 7.5 and a Kane a 7.9. And we have done it. Enjoy your success. These are the moments you'll remember when you hang up your boots. Delight for everyone involved. It's taken a lot of hard work. And we have the freedom of the country down in the bottom corner of the Steam achievement 2-0. And we have come back from the brink. Sancho was injured on England duty, pulled up with a tight calf. England lift the Euros. First time they've lifted a major competition since 1966. First European Championship victory. Fans worship Derby after brought home the Euros. Way now for the England heroes. Players such as Mason Mount, Raheem Sterling and Nick Pope were overlooked for the Euros. But I mean, they're good players to have if they're going to come back. World Rankings updates. We have moved up 1 place to 2nd in the World Rankings list as France hold on to their number 1 spot. James on form as England score easy victory. England start in the Euros. And the England duty has ended. And they've assessed it and they're delighted that we've won the Euros. Rashford thanks me as well. The unbeaten overachievers were the Netherlands. Best match was the Netherlands-Germany game, the 4-4 draw, which Netherlands won on penalties. Spain were the beat underachievers. They went out in the group stages. Harry Kane, top goal scorer, with 6. So let's just have a look through what we have done. So we started off, I was right, we've only conceded 1 goal all tournament. We started off with that 4-0 victory over Holland. Harry Kane scoring a penalty. We scored 3 goals in the opening 43 minutes. To beat them 4-0. We then beat Greece 3-0. Dominic Calvert-Lewin, Jack Grealish, Trent Alexander-Arnold getting the goals there. 2-0 victory over Bosnia-Herzegovina. Brent Christian and Jordan Henderson with the goals there. In the second round, we beat Romania 3-0. Jack Grealish, Harvey Elliott and Harry Kane. Harry Kane and Phil Foden getting the goals as we beat Scotland 2-0. A 2-1 victory over Croatia, conceding that 90th minute goal, the only goal we conceded all tournament, and then playing the Netherlands again, beating them 2-0. Just show you through some of the sides that we put out for the game. So this was probably our strongest lineup: Ramsdale, Chilwell, Tomori, Gomez, Alexander-Arnold, Rice, Bellingham, Foden, Sancho, Grealish and Kane. A game which we pretty much dominated. 2.53 XG, scored 4 goals. We then beat Greece 3-0. Good performance for Calvert-Lewin. Harvey Elliott turned in a great performance there on the right wing, 9.5. Back 5 again, turning in great performances. That was a 3-0 victory there. Romania, again, it was another changed lineup. Dean Henderson doing a 7.5 in goal. Grealish with a 7.7. Saka with a 6.7, pretty poor from him. Harvey Elliott dropping down to a central midfield role this time with a 7.9. Again, another dominant game, 2.61 XG. Then there was the game against Romania. That wasn't a game I just looked at, was it? That was the game I just looked at. There was a 3-0 against Romania. We had the 2-0 against Bosnia and Herzegovina, where Calvert-Lewin led the line, got an 8.1. Christensen playing in that central midfield role on the left-hand side got a 7.5 as well. Again, that back 5 or 6 getting good ratings, all above a 7 there. We then moved into the Scotland game, where we were on top. We weren't great. A 2.21 XG, got the 2 goals. Foden with an 8.2. He was fantastic. Chilwell was the only one of our back sort of 6 who didn't average above a 7. Sancho had a poor game yet again on the right hand side, 6.5. Then we beat Croatia. Sancho came to the party in this one, getting a goal, 8.4 for him. Again, that back 6 all averaging pretty well. Ramsdale probably just missed out on a 7 rating with that late goal he conceded. Chilwell with a 6.7 there. And in the final against the Netherlands, a 2-0 victory. Chilwell, the only one in that back 6 not getting a 7 or above rating, 6.9 for him. Harry Kane with a 7.9, Bellingham with a 7.3, Rashford with 7.5, Foden with probably his poorest game of the tournament with the 6.9, but it didn't mean anything. 17 shots to 5, 7 on target to 2. We are champions of Europe. As we're going to send the assistant to do that. There's no things for this. Is Holland are pleased with the Euro performance. Confusing. Steve Holland's pleased with the Euro performance, pleased with the winning performance. I was thinking then when he said Holland pleased with winning performance, have we just been done off without the game? So Elliott got the best player of the tournament, 21-year-old Harvey Elliott, who is still at Liverpool and he's getting more and more games now. Got 10 games in the last season with 1 assist. He played 4 games, got 1 goal, 3 assists, averaged a 7.88. Harry Kane got 6 goals in 7 games with 1 assist, averaging a 7.11 ahead of Ciro Immobile and Dusan Vlahovic. Harvey Elliott was best young player, the 21-year-old, and England players named in the Dream Team. 10 of the 11 players, so Ramsdale, Chilwell, Stones, Tomori and James, Elliott, Bellingham, Foden and Grealish, and Harry Kane is the striker alongside Immobile. Rashford, Declan Rice, Gomez were all selected amongst the substitute. So really, really good team performance as we make 10 of the 11 players in the team of the year. That should be all she wrote there. Yep, that is all she wrote, because what is coming up after that will be the Nations League in 2024, Romania, Italy and Czech Republic. We go into that as the European champions, of course. And we've done it. What if part 2? We have completed exactly what we set out to achieve. We have won a major competition. England, champions of Europe. If you enjoyed today's episode, please leave a like on the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, hit the notify bell so you know when the videos drop on the channel. Leave a comment down below. Who needs Gareth Southgate? See you later.